Hi guys, I'm Utpal Dharamshi, co-founder of Orange Ceilings. Excited to see you guys back again. So today we will learn about how to install and stretch ceiling professionally. Before installing any stretch ceilings, you need to know three things. So any stretch ceiling is divided into three parts. So these are three parts are number one is base work. Base work is nothing but a wooden work that we do. Second part is lighting part, how to select right lights, what is how lights are done professionally. Third part is very important, the finishing part, that is stretch ceiling part. So stretch ceiling is the third and the final part, and you see this beautiful stretch ceilings coming out once installed. So whenever you pick any stretch ceilings, make sure the height of the box, which is this one, is 6 inches or 150 mm. Between 150 mm to 200 mm or 6 to 8 inches is a good depth you can give it to get the evenness like this in stretch ceilings. So that's one thing that you really need to take care of. Second thing is the edge of the ply boxing. So always select onwards of 19 mm ply. You can go up, but please don't go down. So 19 mm onwards ply, whatever you really need to select, you can pick anything. Please don't use MDF or substandard things, because MDF you will see will not hold in future. You can see it here also in the profiles where there are a lot of screws we have done. So what will happen is after few time it is going to because of the tension in stretch ceiling, it will come out, or you will see a light leakage also at times. So please make sure that you use either 19 mm ply onwards, or please don't use MDF. So that's the second thing you really need to take care of. Third thing is the boxing, inside of the boxing. So inside of the boxing, always make sure that you have painted white from inside. Please don't use laminate. Laminate, it is recommended, but what happens is we at Orange Ceiling, we install it with staple, such kind of a with a commercial stapler, so it will kind of slip off. So that's the reason we don't use or recommend to use laminate. You can simply apply any emulsion based white paint for the brightness of light. So that's the only thing you really need to take care of while picking the right base work. Another thing to take care of is you can either suspend such kind of a boxes, or whatever shape, type, size, really doesn't matter. You can suspend it. So you can create a 6 inches to 8 inches box or 150 to 200 box, and suspend it with normal suspenders that you get. So with the stud, iron studs you get from the true ceiling. That's one way of doing it. Another thing, you can also inculcate with the gypsum ceiling. Supposingly, if you want to merge this with a gypsum ceiling, you just need to wrap this part, the edge of the boxing, with a 12 gypsum, and we can simply apply stretch ceilings. We can apply our profiles, and that could also be done. So these are the two ways of installing or creating the boxing: either suspend or merge it with gypsum. Now we will cover the lighting part. So lighting, what happens is, number one thing, you select the right lights. There are a lot of duplicates lights available, substandard lights available. So how to select the right lights? We at Orange Ceiling uses only Osram lights, which is a German brand again. These are covered with 5 years of warranty. You see the brightness, it gives you super bright lights with a very good life. Yeah, and these are all heat synced ones. So whenever you need to select a light, always buy a genuine quality lights. That would be an advice for me. I'll show you how light look like. This is how it looks. You can see it. These are rigid bars, and this is Osram make again. This is used with a high quality materials. So the backing is copper. The backing is with also heat sink is also inbuilt, so it will not generate heat also. Yeah, so these are the few things that you really need to take care. In market you get duplicate lights or substandard lights which will not have this kind of a specification or the qualities. So always make sure you buy a good lights, because this is the heart of the stretch ceiling. It will give you a lot of pain in future if you buy a substandard or local lights. Piece boxing, you see a one box contain 100 pieces. That's again Osram light. care, what you need to do is you need to place all the lights at 6 inches. The distance between one light to other is 6 inches, and you have to do looping also this way only. So all our lights are looped internally, by default it is 20 loop. And then another thing to make sure is, always keep the power supply or the driver outside of the light ceiling or the light boxes. I'll show you where we have kept. So this is how we have placed our lights and drivers. The driver is outside. I'll tell you the reason. If anything goes wrong, electrician can come simply replace it from here, outside of the. You don't need to open the strip ceiling again, and it is easily replaceable. Most of the time, because of the fluctuation or because of the various reasons, it might happen that your drivers or power supply might go off, and you can simply replace it within 5 minutes. So that's the tip. You really need to take care of it. So that's the lighting part. We can have it in whatever colors, kelvins that you want it. You can see it here. This is 6500, or I can show it here also. This is 6500 Kelvin. This is 3K. Then we have 4K, we have 5K. So all the color kelvins are possible. If you want dimming, that is also possible. If you want tuning, wherein you can tune in between 3K to 6K, that is also possible. If you want to have it with Dali dimming, that is also possible. So we have all the solutions with us, and we provide, as I told you, high quality material. I'll show you how driver also looks like. So we use Meanwell drivers. You can see it here. Meanwell again is a very good brand. So that's Meanwell driver. You can see the brand here. So guys, make sure that one corner is tucked in first. Then, assuming this is corner A, diagonally opposite corner needs to be tucked in second. Always remember this. Follow this sequence. So diagonally opposite corner is tucked in second. Then we will have corner C. Yeah, so that's corner C, third corner. Then we'll have diagonally opposite fourth corner. This is how it needs to be tucked in. Once your fourth corner is done, it would be very, very easy to install. You see, it is very, very easy. It will not take more than, I think, 10 minutes to install. Then you see half the part of this you tuck in. Half the size you tuck in from center. Again, opposite side, half the part of this in length, not in width, in length. Yeah, then we will tuck in here half the part of this one. Then opposite side again, half the side of this one. So you see most of our part is done. Now it will come finishing part. Now he's doing it very, very fast. You can see it in the video. This is how it needs to be done. If installed this way, you will see a wrinkle-free installation in strip ceiling, and it is very, very easy. It will not take much time also. So you see, this is how it is tucked. So these are the things really need to be taken care of while tucking. You can see it is going super fast.
So he's doing corner by corner, edge by edge, inch by inch. And our ceiling is almost ready.
It's taken hardly 5-7 minutes for us to tuck in such kind of a ceiling. Even if it is 1,000 square foot ceiling, it will take not more than 4-5 hours to tuck in a complete ceiling. So ceiling really doesn't take much time. Secondly, all our ceilings come with a ready to fit sizes, meaning whatever sizes you take, these are all ready made. You just need to install it at your site. That's it. All the finishing pre-work is done at the factory itself. So you really don't need to take any pressure on it, and these are all ready to fit in membranes that we come up with. Secondly, all our membranes are made in Germany, so the quality is very, very good. we only deal in European quality materials. We don't deal in substandard materials. And you can see it within no time we have installed our stretch ceiling. So this is how you can make a installation of a stretch ceiling. Same formula applies to the printed stretch ceiling. You can see it here, we have already applied it, but exactly same formula it requires. Only difference between these two is these are printed membranes, these are the plain membranes. That's it. These are the basic difference about it. That's the basic difference. We will learn about how to take sizes of the stretch ceiling. So whenever you take sizes of the stretch ceiling, make sure the box, as I said, has to be anywhere between 6 to 8 inches in depth. So you have to make a note of the depth of the box or the height of the box. Second, always take sizes in 2 inch sizes, meaning minus this edge. In 2 inch sizes is basically from here to here. I'll show you how to take sizes also. So for you guys, I'll take sizes of this one. You have to hold it here, which is within the boxing, until here. So in our case, this is 39 inches. Likewise, I'll take it this way also in length. Suraj, hold it. Here till here. So the in 2 inch sizes comes to 81 inches. This is the in 2 inch size. You don't need to take it up till here. You just need to take up till this point, the end of the in 2 inch sizes. So this is what you really need to take care of. Once the sizes is done, you can just place an order, and we will be able to supply all the materials to you. Thank you. So we learnt about how the profiles are fitted, how the stretch ceiling is installed in a rectangular box. You can see it here. These are profiles fitted already in this box. But in case you have a different size or a different shape also, that is also possible. You can see it round box also. The formula remains same. You just need to apply a bendable profile. Sakshi, you can zoom in here. So this is the bendable profile. You can see it comes factory made again, and you have a good crisp nice round shape. And then simply apply a installation membrane. You can simply install a membrane here, and you get a good round shape ceiling.